Hello, everybody. Welcome to a weather update here. I have got some information on the potential icing event, which is going to be happening coming up later today. Let's get into the details of what is going to be happening so we can plan accordingly here. We've got a winter weather advisory that is in effect until noon Saturday for pretty much the entire state of Iowa. Now, if you look over here towards the Waterloo area, as you can see on my map, there is an ice storm warning in effect for that area, which means some significant icing is possible across that area. I'm actually just going to take a peek once in the ice storm warning area and kind of give you an idea. Okay, so significant icing expected in that area. Total ice accumulations between 2/10 and 3/10 of an inch, and snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch. That is in effect from 8 p.m. this evening until noon Saturday. So that's the ice storm warning for Waterloo, Marshalltown, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, those parts of the state of Iowa. You folks are under a ice storm warning. There is a winter weather advisory in effect for everybody else. That's in effect from 4 o'clock this afternoon until noon Saturday. For mixed precipitation, that's expected total ice accumulations up to 2/10 of an inch and snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch. That is from 4 this afternoon until noon Saturday. Here's kind of the onset time frame. This is from the National Weather Service. Got a great relationship, good friends with a lot of the folks that are down there at the Des Moines National Weather Service. But they put together this pretty good looking map here of the potential for icing and freezing rain. So obviously you can see 4 o'clock down here towards Omaha and the southwest corner of Iowa. You get to 6 p.m. You know, you're starting to get Sioux Falls, Sioux City, just to the west of Fort Dodge. So most of us here in north central Iowa, it'll be between 6 and 10 p.m. this evening for that particular situation when it comes to freezing rain, ice, things along that line moving into our area. So obviously with icing, ice surfaces, if I can speak today, can lead to serious injuries. Help prevent ice by salting walkways and turning off sprinklers in advance of the cold. Walk on treated non-surface roadways with better traction if possible. Wear proper winter footwear with rubber treads, and take slow, short steps so that you'll be able to react to the icy conditions. And kind of interesting. Hospitals tend to report that over the years, ER visits from falls increased dramatically during these sorts of icing events, especially early in the season. Obviously, this is one of our first, so obviously we don't want you to slip and fall with the weather situation coming up here a little bit later today. But this is one of the weather models that the National Weather Service uses. As far as ice, this kind of gives you, this is through Monday morning. So obviously 1/10 of an inch of ice in Mason City, more icing down towards Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, where that ice storm warning is in effect. Marshalltown, this area. So here in Winnebago County, where I'm at right now in my wonderful office here, a couple hundredths of an inch, but still, it doesn't take much ice to create headaches or problems. Even if it's just a thin layer of ice, you can still create problems on the roadways, create problems on trees and branches. Um, Roads are going to be especially bridges and overpasses, will become slick and hazardous. Plan on slick, even treacherous road conditions. That's tonight into Saturday morning. The hazardous conditions could impact the Friday evening commute, especially in southwest Iowa. Branches and power lines could become ice coated. Winds from the east southeast to 10 to 20 miles an hour could cause tree limbs to break or power outages to occur. So that's kind of what the Weather Service is saying as far as that type of precipitation. So let's just take a look here, go all the way to the end. This is 1 a.m. Obviously, 1 a.m. we still have some ice moving in to our area. Let's see. Yeah, 1 a.m. time frame. Yeah, you only have a few hundredths of ice at that point. So basically, the bulk of the precipitation looks like it's going to be coming after the midnight hour this evening, especially for north central Iowa. Let's just get into, bring up the precipitation type here. Okay, so now we're at midnight. Yeah, obviously you've got ice moving in. Obviously, this is the rain. There may be some areas or pockets of freezing drizzle before that time period, but that kind of gives you an idea. And then obviously things kind of clear out. Maybe some back end ice. That's 3 a.m. Saturday, and then this is 6 a.m. Saturday morning, and then we could have some snow northeast of our area on Saturday night. So as the system moves out. So that's just one particular model. Obviously, there's multiple different models that the National Weather Service uses to forecast the weather. This model's got 6 a.m. We got some snow mixed in here around the Mason City area. So obviously things can change. So that's why the forecast is very vague and broad with sleet, freezing rain, snow, all of that type of stuff. Basically everything but the kitchen sink coming down from the sky here today. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, I'm going to put that on there. I'm seeing if there's any other information here that I can share with you at this time. But that kind of gives you an idea there. Obviously, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, you folks are going to get more of a significant icing event for that area. So mainly areas east of I-35 and north of I-80 is what they're saying as far as ice. Here's total icing accumulations. Ice amounts through Saturday, obviously down towards Cedar Rapids. Obviously, this changes quite a bit. The different models predict different amounts, but Mason City, 13/10 of an inch of ice. Winnebago County, a little bit less, more of a few hundredths. Estherville, and obviously you see some of those other amounts there. That's the time frame. And let's see here. That's old information. That's for wind chills, which already occurred this morning. So there you go. Ice amounts will generally be 2/10 of an inch or less, but locally higher amounts up to 3/10 are possible north of I-80 and east of 35, like what the Weather Service says. That's why they've got an ice storm warning in effect for that area. Obviously, we'll keep you informed as the situation warrants, and we'll have information here on our Facebook page. Make sure you follow us and set your settings too on Facebook, so that way you can receive live notifications from us. Yeah, and we'll keep you informed. Basically, the moral of the story is to stay safe, keep an eye on the road conditions before you head out and about later today. If you've got company maybe traveling for holiday happenings, and maybe you're having a holiday get together, or maybe you're heading somewhere tomorrow, make sure you keep an eye on the weather, and we'll keep you informed here. Thanks for watching. Everybody stay safe and have a great weekend.